Hi guys, welcome back to Making Drinks at Home. So today we're going to continue my series of cocktails you can easily make at home. Just to tell you a little bit of a story really about how this idea all came about making drinks at home is basically the lockdown happened, didn't it? We couldn't get out to the bars we wanted to, can't see the people we want to see, so why not make some great drinks at home instead? We've all got our families that we live with, so we can have some great drinks with them, or have a little Zoom call, join everyone together. They can be making the same drinks that you're making. And everything I'm trying to make in the show is pretty straightforward to make. Easy, simple cocktails with ingredients you can find, hopefully, in your local supermarket. So today I'm going to make one of the most famous cocktails, which is the Daiquiri. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm very new to making cocktails myself, so I first made this on New Year's Eve. That was 3 days ago. I've had 3 or 4 of them since then, but very, very tasty. So very, very easy to make. The core ingredient is white rum. So I've got some Havana Club here. Havana Club's a pretty decent one, obviously from Cuba. But any white rum you can use really. You can get cheaper versions in your supermarket. The rum I did want to use was from Nicaragua because I went on holiday there with my now wife and I got engaged in Nicaragua. Would have been 6 years ago almost now. And they've got a great rum there called Florida Caña. They've got a 4-year-old dry white rum. It's quite difficult to get hold of in this country unless you go on the internet. I think that works out about £19 and you've got to pay delivery on top of that, so it's just far easier. We're making drinks at home, aren't we? So it's far easier just to see what you can find in your local supermarket. So anyway, on to the making of the drink. So into your cocktail shaker. First of all, pile some ice in there. So this is a shake and drink rather than some of the other drinks I've made. So pile some ice into there. Core ingredients, rum. So we're going with a double shot of rum, so that's 50 millilitres into your measuring cup. There we go. Throw it in the tin. And then some lime. So with the lime, I find with Daiquiri, and from reading some books about cocktails from my trusty only cocktail book I've got, which is the Def & Co one from the guys in New York. But yeah, they've got quite a long chapter about, well not chapter, but section on daiquiris, about how they can be too tart or too sweet or just right. So what they say is just right is get your measurements exact. So with your lime juice, you want to go for 25 millilitres. Because this is such a simple cocktail to make, those differences in ratios do make a bit of a difference. So 25 millilitres, I find, is just over 1 lime. So I'll just squeeze up this other half. I'll probably have a little bit too much, but it's only going to be a little bit too much. And then, yeah, I'll just measure this out. So don't make the mistake I've made before. Obviously I used 50 millilitres for the rum, so flip it over and then use the smaller part of your measuring cup and just fill that up to the top or thereabouts. Throw it in the tin and then onto the syrup. So this is cane sugar syrup. As I've said previously, ignore the cider vinegar label on it, that's just the bottle I poured it into. So easy to make as well. You use 2 parts sugar, so I've been using organic cane sugar. And 1 part water, so basically scoop it into a teacup, the sugar, 2 teacups of sugar into a pan, 1 cup of water, pour that into the pan, heat it over medium heat, give it a stir until all the sugar's dissolved. You'll just start to feel it going slightly thick and all the granules eventually disappear from the bottom whilst you're serving. Then just let it to cool, and as you use it, it's quite a regular ingredient for cocktails. Just pour it into the bottle, put your lid on, and then you've got it ready to go for future cocktail adventures. So the measurement of this is very important because it's sugar syrup, so it's very sweet, so it really affects the daiquiri depending on the volume of syrup you put in. So around about 3/4 of a 25 milliliter measurement. I haven't got any sort of like guidance on my measuring cup, but you can get ones with sort of like measurements inside so you can see more exactly, but that's roughly correct, so throw that in there. If you find you want it more tart, then obviously put less syrup in. Or if you want it sweeter, then you put more syrup in. But this seems to be about right. So put it all in your shaker, give it a good old shake. And it starts really sucks. So hold on like the shaker. And that's more or less it. If you give it a bash, apparently, it makes it easier to open because it's all frosted up, but I struggle with it. And I don't want to dent my worktop because I'm making cocktails at home. Oh, so there we go. Managed to not spill any there either. So yeah, that's it. Don't do what I was about to do. Obviously put the strainer back on your cocktail shaker. You don't want all the ice to pour in there because you don't have any ice in this drink, it's just straight into the glass, so I'm using the coupe glass again. Obviously making drinks at home, aren't we, so use whatever glass you've got lying around, but something like this makes it look quite nice. Just pour that into your glass. And that's it. You're ready to go. If you do want to make it a bit fancy, I've not really got to grips of garnishing drinks in a too attractive way, but I do my best. It's only a little bit of lime, so it's worth the effort. And as you can see, it's a bit mushy, but not to worry. Oops. Try and balance on there. And there you go, that's the daiquiri. Give it a little taste.